Hello guitar players. We got a little mini lesson here about palm muting, an intro to palm muting. So I'm just going to start with the basics. You're going to love this because it's going to make you sound and feel like a rock star. So the whole idea of palm muting is that we want to try and create some dynamics when we're playing, meaning we don't want everything to feel like a flat line, sounding all the same at the same energy level. So a big part of that is learning how to control the sound and actually shrink it. The word that I like to use is minimal. We want to make minimal noise with the guitar so that at the time of our choosing, usually the chorus, we can set it free and rock out and just rule the world. But that big fat full chorus only means something if we have been quiet and controlled the sound of the guitar leading up to that. So that's where the palm muting comes in. And yes, you guessed it, we do it with the palm of the hand. So what I've got over here is a G chord, just so I've got a chord to play, okay? So here's what a G chord sounds like when I'm not muting it. Just sounds high on a big fat G chord. Now I'm going to show you what it sounds like when I use palm muting, and just as a good rhythm to start with, I'm going to play eighth notes. So doesn't that sound amazing? If that's the sound you are hearing in your head for your song, a big fat friendly open G chord is not going to make you happy, okay? So this is a basic building block of how guitar players create excitement in an arrangement, is to start with something as small as possible, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm taking the heel of my hand, so you can think of it as the side of your hand or your palm, and I'm putting it on the strings of the guitar right next to the bridge. Where you put your hand is important. So let me show you what it sounds like with no muting, then what it sounds like with my palm in the right spot, right next to the bridge, and then I'm going to show you what happens if I move away from the bridge and go too far this way. So here's no muting. Here's what I want. Here's too much. Oh, I can't even tell what the heck chord it is, okay? So what we're looking for is that sweet spot, and the way we achieve that effect is we take the palm and put it on the strings right next to the bridge, like I said a second ago, okay? Now there's another really important part to using this sound, and that is that I'm not going to play the whole chord. First of all, I plant the heel of my hand on those strings, and I don't want to move them in for this rhythm. So even if I wanted to strum the whole chord, it would be pretty awkward and hard to do that while leaving my palm in place, because my hand is not free. So what I do is I focus on the bass note, which if you've ever heard me talk about playing the guitar, you know that I remind people that the bass note's the most important note that you play. So we want to focus on the bass note and then one or two notes, strings beyond that. So really, if I hear 3 strings, so that's half of your guitar, that's plenty, all right? So it's going to sound like this. Here's a C chord, and I shift because my bass note moved, and then I come back to my G, bass note. Here is the bass note on the 5th string, here's the bass note on the 6th string. All right, you might officially be a rock star, so practice that. Hi, thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Glad you're here. Hope you come back. I want to invite you to check out my Guitar Clubhouse. It's our subscription that's got a ton of great stuff in it. It's got charts and Zoom classes and all kinds of cool stuff in it. I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful value. So I hope you'll check out my Guitar Clubhouse. We welcome people of all levels anybody, if you like to play guitar, you are welcome in our guitar clubhouse where we have tons of guitar fun. So hope to see you there.